body is chronically ill and getting closer to death. I've tried many treatments to no avail. It was a simple glimpse of my true nature as the pure awareness that brought an immense feeling of healing in the body as well as the mind. My question is, a desire to preserve the body has fueled my self-inquiry, but is this very desire also strengthening an illusionary body identity? And if the body is just the face of the mind, is chronic illness really a neurosis?
Okay. So, well, I would suggest, first of all, that your desire to practice self-inquiry has not been to preserve the body, but rather to find happiness. Now, you may feel that to find happiness it is necessary to preserve the body, and therefore you may feel you're practicing self-inquiry in order to preserve the body, in order to be happy. But it's not really the preservation of the body that you seek, it's happiness that you seek. And no, the illness is not just a neurosis. It's natural for the body has to go back at some stage. It's got to disintegrate. Everything has to die and go back. It's a natural process. It's not the result of a neurosis. Obviously, it's the result of some conditioning. Let's just refer to it as a physical body, a conditioning of your body as caused you to become sick, and if it is to lead to the imminent death of your body, it is not because of some mental deficiency on your part. But the main thing I want to say is that your desire to practice self-inquiry in the face of this situation is correct. So don't worry too much about interpreting your motive, whether it's to preserve the body or that. Whatever the apparent motive, the best possible thing you could do, indeed any of us could do, at any moment, but in particular when we feel the imminence of the death of the body, would be to practice self-inquiry. That is the best possible preparation for death. So I would encourage you not to analyze too much the motive for it, because whatever the motive for it, you desire to practice self-inquiry. So whatever the motive is, it is right. If it has given you the desire to practice self-inquiry, then it's the right motive. Don't worry about it. And the other thing, don't feel that the illness of your body, of course I don't know the details, but don't feel that it is due to some personal neuroses or failure of your mind. It is something that remember, your body is not an isolated system, because the mind is not an isolated system. There are really no personal bodies or minds. There are only personal, discrete bodies of mind from the limited and erroneous perception of the separate self or ego. So your body has inherited its conditioning from your culture, your family, it's the collective body has given rise to this particular manifestation of your own body. So don't feel that this is some neurosis or mental failure on your part. The main thing I want to say to you, Ruben, is that, just to reiterate what I said again, that to practice self-inquiry, which is to return to the source, to return your mind to its source, to return your heart to God's being this is what it means to die before you die. It's the death of the apparently separate self that must take place, or ideally takes place before the death of the physical body. And self-enquiry is the most direct means whereby this demise of the apparently separate self takes place. And if the death of your physical body has been the impetus to practice self-enquiry, then the death of your body is cooperating, is your friend. It has given you the impulse to return your being to God's being. Thank you, Ruben. I wish you all the best. Take good care. My love goes with you.